Take us forward now to the actual day, and you are using Regus, right? Regus was they basically an office share company where you go and you could rent an office for a day, a week, a month, or whatnot, right? So Regus is giving you the ability to use this office, and you would have been using this office for however long before, right? And so when the flood of people came, what happened?
Right. Now, the owner of the Regus building, that BHP building, is Christian Mote. He owns Prestige Holdings and all the other companies. Who I was renting from was Hadid. He owns the Blue Waters. And right below me was Georgia Bood, who owns Starlight and all those other companies. And right below that is the restaurant Amara, which is Peter George and the guys from Linda's and all those other guys. Right now, there's nowhere in my contract that states I could have only 10 customers or 100 customers. I'm renting an office. I expect customers, right? So I informed Regus that we were going to do a soft launch, and we expected about 200 people for the most, and they okayed it. Now, when the crowd came, one of the challenges that we had was there was a particular demographic of people that came there that were very rowdy. Now, you're talking a spot where 1%ers, like who I just called, see that as a haven, a secret.
You said it, not me. Go ahead. Yeah.
Right. Trinidad's best kept secret. And they go there, they have dinner, they have meetings, and they feel comfortable. When you have a particular class of people going there, blocking transportation, getting on rowdy, abusing staff and all kind of thing, I could see where they had a challenge and a problem with it. I could see that, and I am not upset with them about it. The crowd really caused that problem and that challenge for us. So we were told by the owner of the building through their staff that who we were renting from, that they don't want the customers at the front of the building. Move them out to the front where the Marriott is there. Don't bring them in the back there at all. That's what we were told.
Right. So, it was on the side of the little car park by Movie Town.
Right.
Right? Yeah.
Well, it's either I leave it as is and allow the whole of Trinidad to just descend on that spot and cause the whole area to sink, or I cancel the event because upper management doesn't want that crowd in front of the place. So I had to cancel the launch. I had no other choice but to cancel the launch. But they asking me to leave wasn't something that I expected, because in my opinion, I didn't break any laws. I just had hundreds of people there and they just didn't like it. Or I don't know.
So like, why didn't you get like another space that that'll be able to hold it? Is it that you like Regus, or you were set up there all the time, or you had all the marketing material there to take the pictures or images or whatnot? Because I've been to Regus already, and I've like seen the kind of what should I say? The way that they carry about themselves and the way things are carried out. Right. It is not lent to a group of people coming to purchase things or receive things.
Right.
I want to believe that you kind of may have had some sort of inkling to be like, yeah, this might be a little off for this location, but you didn't see it at all?
No, because we have been distributing Grapes laptops there by the hundreds. The only difference is customers, we would stagger the customers coming in. They wouldn't come in at all at the same time.
Okay. So Grapes laptops were done there. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Okay.
Leaving just now. Yeah. So. All right, no problem. Yeah, that's the security. Sorry about that. Yeah. So we have been distributing devices there by the hundreds. So it's there and Gulf City Mall. So what they said is that we should have had the launch at Gulf City Mall, which was more suited for that type of crowd and that type of, but I think the problem that they really had was that environment there is 1% haven we want to be comfortable. We don't want to rowdy people. I could tell you there was a lady looking at me who came from, where she said she came from Mayaro or something like that. And she said that my genitals were printing in my jeans and she would like to touch it. That's how rowdy and uncooked the crowd was. Sorry. People were just crazy and out of hand. So I could understand why they said they didn't want that there. Because I mean, the manager, they come from a particular background and a particular ilk, and they came down trying to manage the crowd, and they were being abused by the crowd. So it really left a bad taste in their mouth, and that taught me something about marketing in a particular way, especially depending on your location. So that location really and truly wasn't for that type of launch because of the type of location it is. It is a premium upper class position, and you want to keep it that way, you know. So I have no qualms with them with that. I mean, I met Hadid at West Mall about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I spoke to him, and he understood. He said it happens at times, you know, no malice at all. He shook my hand, and we left it at that. You know, but so the problem.
Let's now. Thanks for clearing up all of that. We had many questions, and as you know very well, we had many discussions about this in the tech community, specifically because a lot of people usually come to us for technological advice and things, and hey, this thing for real, or you could trust this, or you could trust that, and whatnot. And we were always asking, well, the hard questions and the things that you look for when it comes to technology. So one of the things that we also noticed was the website was sometimes it had information, sometimes it didn't have information, sometimes the information was removed, some of the pages and whatnot, and we were saying, okay, is it that the information is going to be updated or modified, because the website was definitely giving us mixed signals. Like me and Redbit here, we were like going through it and we were asking ourselves what was going on. So in terms of the after the situation with Regus, right? What was your plan going forward? Because to us it didn't seem very
promising. Because I can tell you, right, when you are within a particular level in society, let's just say you have hundreds of millions of dollars in shares in TSTT, and then this guy came out from nowhere just threatening your hard-earned investments or whatever. You're going to try to find a way to stop that, because Trinidad is not a country that allows competitiveness. I can tell you that. That's why we basically had to leave and go elsewhere to launch his company because of the amount of red flags in Trinidad and Tobago. And I think that's very detrimental to us diversifying our economy from gas, you know. But what had happened was we decided on a soft launch. So we were now developing the website, right? We were getting everything in place. So we said because TSTT took so long and all that, we needed to get on the ground running. So we decided we'd do a soft launch, just get the word out there and just build gradually. But it exploded. And while the website was up, the website crashed because of the amount of people that were trying to log in at the same time. So it was a GoDaddy free website we had at the time. So when we tried to log back into the site after it crashed, we couldn't get back in. That account was closed, shut off. We don't know what happened. So we had to create a new website. So we created the new website. And when we created the new website, we had a couple partnerships that were pending and all that kind of thing. So we had to wait and see what was happening. And while one partnership would come through, we would edit the website. And if this partnership didn't turn out to be what it was, we would delete. So we were basically at a place where we either fell to the ground because these people don't want us within the technological space, or we tried to find a way around it. And we had to renegotiate with Digicel, and it just made it very difficult for us to go forward because of the impact that we had on the telecommunications landscape. And I can tell you, one of the challenges, one of the major issues that TAT and they had, because when TAT came to the office, they saw nothing wrong with what we were doing, right? The problem was that we were collapsing the telecommunications industry. And TAT's officials said that they generate a lot of revenue from these two companies, Digicel and B-Mobile. So it was very detrimental for them. So
what you're saying is somebody from TAT told you that their pockets are being properly lined by these two companies. So therefore a third company is going, that way you're trying to say?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay. Say it over.
TAT said, well, their representative, the attorney from TAT said, a female said, that they generate a lot of money in fees from Digicel and B-Mobile, and that those revenue streams that they get from those two companies goes into the treasury, and it helps with a lot of things in Trinidad and Tobago, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's what they said, right? So I understood exactly what was going to happen. What that meant to me is that we don't intend, as TAT, we don't intend to disrupt this industry because it's beneficial to the country. But in my mind, I'm saying, if it is the customers who are happy with the offerings, they wouldn't come to us. If B-Mobile and Digicel were giving them everything that they needed, they wouldn't come to mobile solutions, right? So we then had to reevaluate everything, and that's when we decided to approach China Mobile.